Alright, so what are we about to do?
Do Starlink.
We're going to set up Starlink. Why are we going to do that?
So you can work on when we're on holiday in the caravan.
Yeah, so I mostly work remotely, and so I need a really good internet connection. And now that we've got the caravan, it's kind of occurred to us that maybe I could work like during the school holidays in the caravan. But some of the places that we like to go, they don't have cell phone reception, so we can't get internet. So I wanted to try out Starlink and see if that's sufficient. So we're only at home today. We're going to set it up and see how it goes and see if it's going to be good enough for going away with. Yeah. Shall we give it a go?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we better find where it is. Do you know where it is?
No.
Okay, well, you take over this thing. You take over this. Alright, you know how to record with that? You just point it. Yep. That's not showing anything.
Is there a handle?
You're holding on to a handle.
Well, but this is the stand.
Yeah, that's alright. That's okay. Okay. Now,
Do you know that they...
I put it in here. Alright. Hey, you're in charge of the camera, so you gotta show what's happening. Alright, there it is. Right, quite a big box, eh?
Yeah, that is so...
Starlink.
They're both recorded. Oh, no one needs to be turned around.
Alright, Cohen, bring the cameras down.
Cameras.
Yep. So, I think we'll stick this one back up here.
And where will this one go?
And view it. Alright, here we go. This might work best. Okay, alright, now for the unboxing. So I got this a few days ago and haven't had a chance to unbox it yet. This is the first time. So yeah, we'll see what's in here. Okay.
Whoa.
Check that out. Okay. So that looks like the stand. There we go. There's the stand.
Stundy.
Hold that with two hands.
Whoa.
Heavy or light?
Quite heavy.
Quite heavy. Okay. And then this looks like probably the satellite dish. Oh yeah, that's quite heavy too.
Wait, I want to feel.
Yep.
Whoa. Whoa, that is quite heavy.
It's got a bunch of cables too. That looks like some
instructions.
Some instructions there. And that looks like the modem. Hold on to that, mate.
Oh.
Hold on to that.
This is actually quite heavy as well.
Alright, and here's all the cables. So we'll just put that to the side for a second. And then there's the power cable. Yeah, give that to me. Can you take that down to that end? Okay, that's actually just regulatory notices, it's not actually instructions. So the instructions here basically say stick it in its stand, plug it into the modem, plug the modem into power, and then fire up the app on your iPhone. So we'll just follow these instructions and we'll see how we get on. So, where do we start? I think we'll start by putting the stand somewhere. I think we'll put this outside, maybe on the roof. It's a little bit windy, but we're pretty sheltered here, so I'll stick it on the roof and we'll see how we get on. See what's going on. Okay.
I'm Iron Man. Got a hat, do you like my new hat? I can see you.
So I've got our base here. Stick this up top, see how we get on.
The electricity. Very good. Dad, why is this red but the one in our car is black? Hi, Mom. Oh, I see this stuff.
Okay, so you can see here that we've got heaps of length of cable, so if we're ever at a campsite and we're struggling a bit for cable length, we'll be able to sort out a good spot without too much trouble. Okay, so We need to plug it into the modem, so we'll do that. So I'm going to put the modem up behind me here.
Modem.
Yep.
Modely.
So we're going to
No,
put it in that way.
like this. No, wouldn't it be?
Yeah, we'll need that one in as well.
I can put it in.
Hang
Can
on.
I put it in?
Yep, but we'll just need to wait, mate. Because look,
Oh.
we've got this stuff on it.
Oh yeah.
Just need to take that off first. Yep.
Now
Okay.
can I put it in?
Yep, you can put that in. Yep. Right, we'll just make sure that's in all good. Yep.
There we go.
And then we'll put this up here. And at the moment we're connected to mains, so we're all good. When we go camping, I'll have to think a little bit about what we do. Okay, now I reckon, Kyle, just hang on, before you switch it on, I reckon when we switch it on, it's going to move to find like where the satellite is.
I want to go out to sea.
Okay, you go out there, and when you get out there, I'll turn it on. You tell me if it's moving.
Yeah, I'll just give it a thumbs up when
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay. Yep, don't stand in front of that camera. Yep. Alright, let's go. Is it moving?
No?
Okay, well I'll open the app on my phone now.
It's moving. Yeah, it was moving. It's not anymore, so it might have found a satellite.
Okay, so we have set up our Starlink, and we've had to go on the Wi-Fi. Now it's called Stinky Wi. It's like the Wi-Fi is called Stinky for some reason, and so now we've created our own Wi-Fi network, and so I'm just going to connect to that now. All right, we'll put this up here.
Why was it called Stinky?
Just because. All right, so we'll connect to it.
It doesn't sound like a unique word.
So yeah, we had to attach to the Stinky Wi-Fi network, and then it let us make our own Wi-Fi name and password, and we've done that. And now I've connected to that Wi-Fi, and so I'm going to open up the Starlink app again, and now it's booting up, so it says it'll take a few minutes. So we might stick the GoPro outside again, and
Okay.
it might do some more stuff out there.
Yeah, I can put it back out if you want. Like back to where it was. or
Yep,
something.
and just put it so that you can see the satellite on the roof. Okay.
Yep.
Sweet. Okay, so we've got Starlink all up and running. It did take a wee while, didn't it? What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Maybe after we plugged in, how long do you reckon it took? 5 minutes or so? So we had to plug it in, and then we had to log into the app, and then go through the steps of the app, set up the Wi-Fi and everything. Once the Wi-Fi was set up, then we heard and saw the satellite move, didn't we? And it's basically lying flat now, just pointing straight up. And then after about 5 minutes, it said, yep, you're good to go. And so now we're going to just try it out.
It's not flat anymore. It's kind of on an angle now.
Okay, cool. All right, well, it might be tracking live.
Is it? I don't
So
know.
we're going to fire up and have a look at a few websites, see how quickly they come up. So we'll start with a couple of news websites. So here is, yep, stuff that came up pretty quick. Yep, nice. We'll try the Herald. Yeah, that was, I mean, really quick, very low latency. Let's try playing a YouTube video. Okay, we'll try maybe some video content, see how that goes. maybe do some like 4K video.
What?
Because that'll be a good test of how well it downloads. Alright, let's skip through the ads. Make sure that we've got a setting on. We'll set it to 4K, see what happens. Wow, that's pretty awesome. So that's 4K video, just streaming like that, no worries. Cool, very cool. Okay, I reckon another test that I want to try is how well it video conferences, because when I'm working, what am I often doing? Do I ever have meetings?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have lots of meetings when I'm working, so I need to make sure that the latency and bandwidth is good enough that my meetings are going to be really tight. That's one of the things that I really struggle with when I try and work off my mobile, is I often struggle to have the bandwidth and latency that makes for good video calling. So we'll try that. So you're still connected to the Wi-Fi, eh? So I'll get you...
Yeah, it's because the house is right there.
Yeah. So let's set up a meeting. Just hang on.
A meeting with me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. With me.
Okay, so I'm calling my son. He's connected to our home Wi-Fi inside. Hello, Cohen.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good?
That's good. I'm calling you through the Starlink Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I can't see you though.
Oh, can't you?
No,
Oh, that's strange.
but I can see a big thing and then below that. Yeah, now I can see
You can see me now. Okay, so my side of it's going through the satellite off to wherever the satellite thing is, to some, I guess, some land base somewhere, and then it's sending it through to your land-based internet, and we can talk to each other.
Yeah.
And it's pretty good, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've used FaceTime instead of Google Meet, because at work I'd usually use Google Meet, but you can't use Google Meet on your machine, can you? No, so I've just done FaceTime to test it out. But this seems really good. I can see you.
Yeah.
And you can see me.
Yeah.
There's not really much delay, right?
Yeah.
It's skipping a little bit here and there, but it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, you can hear me and see me okay at your end?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay. What do you want to come back in?
Okay.
Alright, see you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Cool. Okay, well that's all pretty awesome. It seems to work well. I'm just going to have one more go at that YouTube that we watched. Yeah, so this is 4K. I'm just double checking that I'm definitely connected to the... Yeah, that's the Caravan Wi-Fi. And it's streaming to the... from outer space. Pretty awesome, eh?
Yep.
Cool. Alright, well that hopefully gives you an idea of what setup's like. I'm hoping that I'll be able to take it out into the field and try it out with an actual, out in the WAPs, because right now I'm in the city, but I assume that there's no difference between using it in the city and out in the middle of nowhere. If anything, it should even be faster in the middle of nowhere, because there shouldn't be many other people around using Starlink. So it is expensive. The hardware setup cost $1,040. And then, yeah, pretty expensive, eh? And then the monthly cost is $200, or $199 technically, but $200 a month. That's New Zealand dollars.
Wow.
But you don't have to subscribe all the time. So my idea is that we'd just subscribe when we're going away, and then, yeah, just flick it off again so that we're not paying for it all the time. But if it enables us to be away more, then that's pretty cool. So I'm keen to try that out and see how it goes. Alright, I hope that was really interesting for you. If you've got any questions, throw it into the comments and I'll try and answer any questions that you've got. But yeah, looking forward to experiencing this brave new world of internet on the road, and maybe working, not like working remotely, not even at home. We'll see how that goes. Alright, peace out. Post-production, I realised I hadn't done any speed tests, so here's one for you just to get you an idea. This test was off my phone connected to the Wi-Fi that Starlink was giving out. It was pretty typical of the kind of speeds that I was getting. One interesting thing to note is that when the kids were in the caravan moving around and stuff, the speed tests were all quite low, around the 10 and 20 mark. But when I put it on the ground, so it was stable, the speeds were much higher, closer to 100 up and 100 down. Yeah, so there's our final result, and yeah, that was pretty typical here. I'm keen to see what it would look like out in the WOPs.